Well, hello, bonsoir. I have some food. I'm so hungry. We're both so hungry for chicken, right, Julia?
So much for getting back on track after Halloween, right back to takeout. No wonder there's been so many flies in her latest videos. All her groceries are rotting while she's ordering family-sized meals.
And yes, we just, I have a grocery order coming, so we're going to be doing a grocery haul. And I know you're thinking, well, why do you order so much takeout when you do groceries? We mix. Like sometimes I cook, sometimes we order.
Right, you'd order every day if he'd let you. Is that why her eyes are so baggy and red today? Did she have to cry herself to a takeout meal when he reminded her she was going back on her diet?
What we mostly go to the groceries is like a lot of like snacks, so. Okay, diet soda, bread, fresh bread. So this is from, you know the place I got the bechamel? They also have other food, this Egyptian restaurant that we really love.
I have a feeling it's less about loving that place and more about being strapped for cash. Last vlog she took us shopping, touched every item in the store just to spend $1 on face paint. She also told us how she got the macaroni bechamel for a couple of dollars from this same place. Money is looking real tight lately.
The food is amazing here and very affordable. Here we have a salad. I love this stuff. I don't know, it's like tomato, cucumber, fresh dill, and like a liquid, vegetable liquid. It's so good. Okay, and then every meal comes with this like soup, a complimentary soup, but it's made with orzo. I'll show you in a minute. And I'm so disappointed because we ordered late. They don't have the fasulia. It's a white bean stew, and it's honestly so delicious. It's like so good. And the main event is chicken. It has the Egyptian style rice with vermicelli. All right, bismillah. Let's try this with this. So instead of the beans, they gave me like a vegetable stew. Which is just as good. So this soup is called bird tongue soup because it looks like little bird tongues, but it's orzo soup. It's really good. You can really taste that dill. I'm gonna put the chicken leg aside. Chicken wing. So you take some of the vegetables. There's like green beans and things. Oh my gosh. And the rice looks plain, but it's very fragrant. This bread is so good. They put aromatics in it, like bay leaf and stuff.
So you've lived in Kuwait for 2 years now. Whenever you eat one of these Middle Eastern dishes, you always go on about how this and that is cooked. How about you try and make some of these things? I find it sad to have lived there for 2 whole years and all she's tried was to dish up dolmas one time. I wouldn't mind these mukbangs as much if she actually showed us herself cooking and trying new things. Pumping out mukbangs of the same couple of takeout meals is getting stale.
Chicken. You take some of that, the soup, the chicken. So very like kind of basic meal, but very like delicious and nutritious.
Excuse me? This is what you call a nutritious meal? You got every shade of brown on the table.
I love this bean stew stuff. I was gonna say I gotta make it, but I probably wouldn't make it the same. So I thought that I would just have dinner with you guys. Not a whole lot going on. I think Salah would love this. He gets malakiyah with his, but you can pick like different complimentary side. So it comes with the soup and then a different side for the rice. I love this bread. So good. I don't usually eat the both. I just sometimes have like a whole one and freeze the rest. I don't love how bread freezes, but it's better than wasting it, you know?
God forbid you throw out some bread once a while. Why don't you keep that same energy for the crates of fresh vegetables you let rot?
When you order food here in Kuwait, it comes with a lot of bread.
Because these meals are meant for a family.
You can even drink the like vegetable juice. It's so good. I don't know how to explain it. Another reason we order, like I say, this is an example of like a super affordable meal. All of this food was less than $7. I've never had this orzo soup. It's really delicious.
What? Did she not say they always give her that soup whenever she orders from them?
Okay, and then every meal comes with this like soup.
Why does she lie about the weirdest things?
So I hope you had a good Halloween. I want to like kind of just clarify about being Muslim and celebrating Halloween. I'm not like celebrating Halloween in like a worship sense. I'm not worshiping the devil or anything for that matter other than Allah. It's just like a fun thing for me. Actually, I mostly did it for like the fun of my viewers, you know? I love food from different cultures, man. And I love like Canadian food, but also from different cultures. If you're Canadian, what is a Canadian dish? I know we have beaver tails and poutine, but what else do we have? Beef stew is Irish, but all our cuisines were inspired by like other cultures, but I think pâté chinois is meatloaf? I don't know. Croque monsieur. A lot of it is French cuisine. And when I lived in rural Quebec town, it was a place called Saint-Charles-de-Bellechasse. I was staying with a family who made French food. My gosh, you guys, it was some of the best food I ever had. French onion soup, bechamel, salmon with bechamel sauce, and like a puff pastry. It was so good. But maybe like on the East Coast, Newfoundland and stuff, like there's food that I'm just not aware of. I gotta travel Canada. I have not yet been to the West Coast, even once, as a Canadian. I know you're also probably wondering like how I'm doing being back on track, and I will do an update video very shortly, so just be ready for that. There's times where, as you know, lifestyle changes have many ups and downs. There's times where I just want to like clam up and pack it in when it gets tough, because it's hard. Like there's literally a whole community of people, haters. Like imagine you're trying to do something really tough to change your life that's already really hard and puts you in a negative mindset a lot of the time that you have to battle. And you have people booing at you, and you have people picking at you when you're at your most vulnerable, or, you know, trying to derail your progress on purpose.
Stop it. No one is derailing you. Is this the new narrative you're trying to spin to explain to Salah why you're failing? Blame it on the haters when it's you who doesn't want to change. There's zero effort being put in. You make content out of your health problems and milk your audience for sympathy, so we're allowed to have an opinion on these things. Don't like it? Keep it offline.
Or trying to, you know, diminish your progress. You know, no matter how small it is to you, it's a big deal to you and other people around you, you know, so you have to ignore that noise. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the internet is a harsh place to display yourself and your vulnerabilities. Because of my like weird sleep pattern, this is like my first meal and I'm super hungry. So going back to the Halloween thing, I don't do it like, you know, as a celebration of like whatever the original meaning of Halloween was, I forget. I think something pagan, but I don't think most people know that who celebrate Halloween. I think most people just think of candy and horror movies. But yeah, there's a lot of people, you know, who are like, you know, Muslims don't celebrate Halloween. And you're right. Technically, you know, we're not supposed to. I think it's the intention behind it. I get judged very hard for being Muslim and not being a good Muslim.
Kind of set yourself up there when you attack other Muslims for their behaviors, don't you think? Rules for thee, not for me kinda thing.
The judgment is a bit like weird for me, because no matter what religion you follow, there are rules about minding your tongue and talking about other people. If you're Jewish, in the scriptures it talks about minding your tongue when talking about other people. Christianity, love thy neighbor, treat others how you want to be treated, turn the other cheek, there's all kinds. So it's not only Islam that has these rules, but I find Muslims are held to a standard that other religions are not. Yeah, I've had enough to eat. So this is like, there's still like so much rice left. So I'll probably just cover this up and put it in the fridge. I go between being mature and, you know, dainty and demure to being a rabid mole rat. There's no in between with me. Anyways, guys, that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this up and I will see you guys in the future. Thanks for having dinner with me. Bye, Beezers.